All right, Mo, Arizona basketball is headed to the Final Four. What makes this team the one to get back the first time since 2001?
Just a great group of guys and great coaches. I would say we all trust the process since the day one. Like most of the teams maybe wouldn't think that doing like building culture outside of the court is important, but it was important for us, and I think it set a good base to go for the season. So really proud of the team and excited to go to India.
You guys talk about culture a lot. What's your favorite culture building activity that you guys have done?
I would say at the beginning of the season we went to Casa Grande, and we just had a lot of meetings talking about our vision, our goals, our values, and like setting the edge. And when the things got hard, just looking at those things. So just spending time together and that trip in Casa Grande.
And I feel like we saw that today. Second half, you guys go out, erase a 7-point deficit, don't look back. Offensive rebounding was a big challenge for you guys in the first half. It's one thing to talk about it, it's another to do it. How were you guys able to go out there and improve on that asset of your game?
Like to take offensive rebounds, it takes everyone. Everyone had to give like more effort than they used to in the first half. So just be really physical, because Purdue is a really good team, and that was one of their main strengths, I would say. So we watched a little bit of film and we saw what we did wrong and just changed it.
We all kind of took a sigh, or were worried there for you with the head. How you feeling?
I feel great. Nothing bad.
Great. And then Final Four next week in Indy. How excited are you?
Really excited. Really excited to see who will play tomorrow. And actually, I didn't know I would tell this before, but really excited to practice on Tuesday. So yeah.
We'll see you in the Final Four. Congrats. We saw the celebration on the court, but can you take us into the locker room when you guys came back? What happened? What were the emotions like?
It was surreal. You know, Coach came in and talked for a little bit, and then it was just water bottles flying everywhere. Everybody pouring water on each other. But, you know, it's surreal. It's amazing. Heart goes out to the city of Tucson. You know, we were trying to bring back a Final Four banner, and, you know, we did it. But I couldn't ask to do it for, you know, with a better group of guys.
How different was that from the talk at halftime that seemed to ignite a spark in you guys to go out there and erase Purdue's lead and never look back?
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, we as a team kind of came together player-wise, and we're just like, you know, we've been in this situation before. We got to just dig deep and just fight through it. You know, just kudos to these guys for just making the right plays, you know, rebounding the ball, playing defense, taking them out of their sets. They did a great job.
How would you describe the heartbeat of this team and what makes it so special? As you mentioned, first time back at Final Four in 25 years, also now holds the program record for most wins in a season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. I think that this is probably the best group of guys I've been around in college. Just the way that we're able to gel and sort of unite together. Our chemistry off the court, I think, is unmatched, and I think that's what bleeds onto the court. So, you know, when adversity hits and teams make a run, you know, we're you know, kind of unwavering.
I know I was talking to a couple of your teammates, and they were talking about the environment here tonight. Would you have a message to Wildcat Nation you'd like to relay to them right now?
Just I love you guys. Thank you for everything throughout the whole season. You know, the undying support and love. You know, it's second to none. You know, I'm blessed to be part of the best fan base, you know, in the country.
See you in Indy, Tobe. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congrats. Did you just run on the court to see your family or friends?
Yeah.
Who are you celebrating with?
Parents, aunties, uncles, cousins. So, you know, I got a few family members out here in California.
Yeah, I saw the whole squad with your face, your name, all of that going on. That's so fun. When you hear the words Final Four, what emotions come to mind right now?
You know, just blessed, thankful. You know, thank God. Just trying to treat it as another game now. You know, just, you know, we're going to celebrate this, go back home, and then just recover and then just get back to business.
Can you take us into here at halftime? What was said for you guys to go back on the court the second half, erase a 7-point deficit, and not look back?
You know, just be where our feet is. You know, it was in the past. You know, we just had to, you know, rebound, defend, and then just, you know, Coach Lloyd's a great coach. You know, he talked to us, and then, you know, he had us talk to each other, and we had some great leadership on our team, and, we just told each other to stay steady. Just the game's long, and we're gonna make a run soon. So.
You were telling me on the court post game that it felt like a home court environment. What would you like to tell Wildcat Nation?
Thank you for coming. Pull up to Indy. We need y'all there. We need it to be another home game, and we love y'all.
What can you say about your teammate, Jaden Bradley, who was going head-to-head? He has all season against some of the best guards in the nation, but tonight against Brayden Smith and just keeping him to 2 points in the second half.
He did a great job on him. Brayden Smith's a great player. He's phenomenal. But yeah, Jaden did a great job on him. He's been doing a great job on players all year long, so that's why he was a defensive player of the year. But yeah, man, shout out to Jaden, man. Great vet, great leader, great player, great person on and off the court.
We'll see you in Indy. Congrats.
Yes, man.